So we will go for another problem. It is also a language accepted problem. So it is given like this way: a is equal to, same like this one, but a to the power n, b to the power n, c to the power n, where n greater than or equal to 1. Now previously this problem cannot be solved by PDA or finite state machines. Okay, so this type of problem can only be solved by push down automata. So this is because see, there is in PDA you can compare any two variables. Okay, but here see, there are three variables, or you can it may be d to the power n also. So there are three variables. So and each of and there is an order, that is B, C comes after B and B comes after A, as well as number of A's, B's and C's are equal. So comparison is there should be specific ordering of ABC, and the number of A and B and C are same. So you have to check both. So only PDA can do this. Okay, so let us make a tape. Let us say I start with this one. Let us say I take a 3A followed by say 3B followed by 3C. Okay, and there is a blank, and this go over here, blank and blank, and it is going over here. Okay, so let us now begin how to tackle this problem. So let us begin with Q0, initial state. Now from Q0, first I will go to, I am here. I did first A. Now what will be my idea? I will read one A and replace it by X. I will read B and replace B by X. I will read C and replace C by X. Okay, so first A I am reading, so I replace A with X and moves to the right. Okay, and go to the next state. So it is Q1, and after that I will go on reading A and I will just replace A with A. So first I read A, I replace this A by X, I read A, replace this A by X, and I move right. Next I will replace A, I will read A, I will replace A by A. So I will read A, replace A by A, and moves towards right. Sorry, moves to the right. Okay, so again I will read A, replace A by A, moves to the right. Now I encountered with first B. So when I read first B, so I will read B, replace B by Y, and moves towards right, and go to the next state, that is Q2. Okay, now from the Q2 I will read B. So see, I am at Q1, I am reading the first B. I will replace this B by Y and I move to right to and go to the state Q2. Now in Q2 I will read B. In Q2 I will read B, replace B by B and move to right. Okay, so I am here now at Q2. I am reading B, replace B by B and moves to the right. So now my cursor is over here. So when it is here, I will so I'm in Q2 state. I am reading first C and I will replace this first C by Z. First C by Z and moves to the right. simple like this way, and go to the new state, suppose q3. So I will keep on reading q3. So I will keep on reading q3, keep on reading c, replace c by c, and moves to the right. Okay, and after that I keep on moving c towards the right, and then no, sorry, I've done a mistake over here. So I will read c. I am at q2 state. First I am reading the c. Okay, replace the c by z, and moves towards left. It is not right, I will move towards left. Okay, so I will not read this too, rather I will move back. So while moving back, I will first read what? I will first read b. So I replace this c by z and moves left. So I will now reading b. So I will read b, replace this b by b, and move to the left. Okay, so again I will read b, replace b by b, and move towards left, and will encounter with first y. So I will do what? I will do nothing. I will just read y, replace y by y, okay, and move towards left. Again I will read a. I will do nothing. I will just replace a by a and move to the left. Okay, so and I reached over here. Now I am at q3 state, but I am now reading currently x. So when I am q3 state and reading x, so I will so this x means what? This is the first x, this is the first a which I replaced with x. So when I reach over here, I will understand that okay, this I will be next time I will begin from this one. So this is the condition. I will repeat that. I am at q3 state. Now currently I am reading x. I will replace x by x. Okay, and I will move towards the right. Okay, so again this process will happen. I am at q0 state. I will read a, replace this a by x, moves towards right. Next I am at q1 state. I read a, replace a by a, moves towards right, because now the machine has learned many things. Now what will happen over here? See, I am first time I am reading y. Okay, so see, again I begin. I am at q1 state, q0 state. I am reading this a. Okay, replace this a by x, moves towards right, and go to q2 state. Now in q1 state, and from q1 state I am reading this a, replace this a by a, and moves towards right. Now I am q1 state, I am reading first y. So what I will do? So I will read y, replace this y by y, and moves towards right. Okay, now I am reading b. So I am q1 state, reading b, replace this b by y, moves towards right, and go to q2 state. I am at q2 state, reading b, replace b by b, and move towards right. So I am at q2 state. Okay, now I am reading first z. Okay, so I am at b. I am reading the first z, replace z by z. Okay, and moves towards right, and encountered with the c again. Now I will replace c with z, moves towards left. Okay, so when moves towards left, I will first encounter with z. I am at q3 state. Okay, see, from q2 state you are reading first c, replace this c by z, and moves towards left by changing to q3 state. So you are at q3 state now, and you are reading this z. You are at q3 state, you are reading this z, Just do nothing, just read z, replace z by z and moves towards left. Okay. Next what will happen, you will read, see this one, you will read b, replace b by b and left, read y, replace y by y, go to left, again read y, replace y by y, go to left, again this one, a, replace a by a with a, left. Next you are at q3, you are reading first x, replace x by x, go to right, because again you have to do this. So I am again come from here to q0 state. So now again the same thing will happen, you are at q0 state, okay, you are reading a, replace a by x, okay. Next what will happen, you are at q1 state and you are reading y. So you are reading y, replace this y by y and moves towards right. Again you are reading y, replace this y by y, moves towards right. Okay. Next you will read this b. Okay. So you are at q1 state, you are reading b. So replace this b by y, moves towards right. Now you are reading z, replace this z by z, moves towards right. Again z, you are reading z by z and moves towards right. Now you are reading what? You are reading c. Okay, you are reading c, replace this c by z, now moves towards left. Now when you are moves towards left, again you are doing what? Again you are, okay, so and you go to the next state. Okay, so here again now we are reading this corresponding z, replace z by z, and again you are coming from this state to, you are coming from here to back over here, and finally you are encountered with x. See what now, what will happen when you are replacing, you are at q2 state. Okay, now you are replacing this c with z and moves towards left and go to the q3 state. Okay, so move to the q3 state. So at q3 state you are reading z, this z, replace z by z, moves towards left. Again this z, z by z, left. Now y, y by y, left, y, y by y, left, y, y by y, left. Next you are reading x. So you are reading x, replace x by x and moves towards right. Now you are at q0 state, you are at q0 state, you are reading y. This is the first time we have encountered. This means that all a has been replaced by x. Now see, the pattern is something like that. If all a is replaced by x, means that all b has been replaced by y and all c has been replaced by z, and in each case the numbers are same, but we have to check it. So again you are at q0 state. Now you are reading something y, not this. This has been finished. Now you are reading y. So let us do one thing. So you are reading y, okay, replace y by y and move towards right and go to again another state, suppose q4. Now you make a loop, go on, you are reading this y, replace this y by y, moves towards right, y, y by y, right. Again you are reading y, replace this y by y and moves towards right. Now you are reading this z. Okay, so when you are reading this z, replace z by z, moves towards right and go to the q5 state. Here again you are reading z, replace z by z and moves towards right. Okay, this one again, for this one you are reading z, replace this z by z, moves towards right. Now at right you are reading what? Now blank symbol. So you are reading blank symbol, replace blank by blank and moves towards right, and you are now at final state. So this is the corresponding a to the power n, b to the power n, c to the power n. So you can also draw a to the power n, b to the power n, c to the power n, d to the power n, and something like that. So what will happen, and then there will be another state. Okay, so if you go on increasing, this state will go on increasing, and this is also go on increasing. But this is the main funda of doing this particular problem. So let us repeat one thing, this particular diagram. So 3a, 3b and 3c. So you are in q0 state. You first read a, replace this a by x, moves towards right, and go to the new state q1. So you are at q1 state. Okay, you are at q1 state. You keep on first time this one. You are at q1 state. You read a, replace this a by a and go to right. You are at q1 state. Replace this a by a, moves towards right. Now you are at q1 state but reading b. q1 state reading b. Replace this first b with y, moves towards right, and go to new state q2. You are at q2 state. You are reading this b and replace this b by b, moves towards right. Again you are at q2 state. You replace this b by b, moves towards right. Now you are at q2 state but you are reading first c. So q2 state reading first c, replace this c by z but moves towards left with transition, state transition. So you are at q3 state. Now you are first reading this b. Okay, so replace this b by b, moves towards left. Again this one, replace b by b, moves towards left. Now this first y you are encountered, so replace this y by y, moves towards left. Again you will encounter 2 times a and moves towards left, and ultimately you will encounter with first x and moves towards left, right, with again you are at q0 state. So this way you are go on repeating this particular thing. Hope you understand. If you don't understand, you just repeat the videos. Okay, thank you.